Right, tight game at the half, obviously. Second half, a different story. What's the difference between the two halves? What happened?
I think, you know, and we tried to do that. Our game plan was to play them hard for 40 minutes, and they're good. Like, we were in the half with a 5-point lead against a very, very good basketball team, obviously an extremely well-coached team, and we weren't happy, and we wore them down. And we continued to play great defense. In the second half, we held them to 23 points. And we kind of packed it in a little bit. The big kid was giving us trouble, and the kid Schilzer, the 33, the freshman, that's a good basketball team that's going to win a lot of games this year. But in the second half, we just kind of defended, and then we shared it, and then we made shots. And now, you know, we have a lot of options. But, I mean, God bless Deepan Joe saying, I mean, that kid is just, that's what he does every day. And he had a subpar game at Bentley, but today his family flew in from Chicago, and they deserve to see it, and he deserved to get it. That kid works so hard, and we're hard to guard when Deepan Joe's scoring, Matt's making shots, Hakeem, Antonio. We've got a lot of options, and they were, you know, they play predominantly 6 players. He's been doing that forever, and he got to the Hall of Fame doing it. And so we were just very fortunate to beat a very good team, well-coached team in our building.
You mentioned a variety of names. You've got a variety of weapons. One of the names I know you didn't intentionally overlook. I thought Robbie Walton had a couple of huge plays at the point where the game suddenly opened up.
No, Robbie's, you know, Robbie's Robbie. I mean, I don't talk about him because he's a constant. He plays the same way every time. But this year I asked him, and he's coming through with it to be more offensive oriented, and he's really, really like driving the basketball, finishing, and then when he's guarded around the bucket, he always finds the right guy. So, and defensively, he's a terror. He steals the basketball and disrupts other people's offenses. So, I mean, I can, I didn't mention, I can't mention every guy on the team. I love my team.
But I guess maybe the point is you've got so many weapons. Yeah, it's got to be a luxury for a coach.
You know what? I have good assistant coaches. You know, Mark Kuntz is my associate head coach, and we've got a lot of good players. And I give my assistants the credit, and I try to help out and get it done with the recruits. But without good players, you know, you can't win games, and you can't do the things that we do. So we have a great staff, great depth, and you know what? We're 4-0 and 1-0 in our league, and we've played at Bridgeport, at Bentley, and now you beat a Philly U team at home, and Post in Connecticut, and so we have 3, if not 4, quality basketball wins early in November.
Can you talk about Deepan Joe's willingness to, come from a Division I school, but also come off the bench here and give you exactly what you need?
You know what, man? We have great alums. We found him through Nikas, Maine. And Stacy Moran really called us on him, and that's how it happens, man. It's one big family, and I went out to Chicago to see him, and he's got a different game. When you see him, he doesn't jump off the page unless he has a game like that tonight, because he doesn't jump great, he doesn't run great, he doesn't handle great, he shoots it great, but he's got the heart, the size.
Sneaky rebounder too,
and he rebounds.
Yeah.
No, and he played in the Horizon League against Butler and Cleveland State and Wright State, so he's been in wars, and I'm just so blessed to have him for 1 year, and I wish we had him for more. And he's a great student, so we got the full package, and started with our alums.
Is the team is it intimidating at all to see a 7-footer at this level? I mean, normally you don't see a 7-footer in the D2.
We weren't intimidated, but it took us a while to adjust to him.
Right.
And he's really not he's more of a step out Johnny than he's a post guy. He's got a beautiful touch. But we told our guys to go right at him tonight, to the basket. And I think we might have had the most layups and dunks that we've had, maybe with the exception of Bridgeport. So we went at him defensively, but he was a problem offensively. And I think Kerry Weldon, unsung hero, just played him hard, and John Carbaccio played him hard. But he's a heck of a player, and they're going to win a lot of games. And they play Merrimack tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and I'm going to go there to scout Merrimack. So we'll kind of get a barometer of how good they are and how good the league is. But it's only November. We have a lot of improvement to do, and hopefully that'll continue in practice.
You talk about improvements. Do you think you guys finally found their killer instinct today? Not heard with the away.
Well, the halftime was not made for primetime television. It was 5-point game, and I was not happy at the half. And I'm trying to get that. We've got a lot of guys that have very good confidence levels, but it's kind of quiet. And I'm not a quiet, confident guy. I want my guys bouncing and jumping and hooting and hollering. And the first half, we just came out and just played. And that's not us. We play really hard. When we play, we call it embarrassingly hard. When we play embarrassingly hard, that's when we're good. But if we just play, then it's a 5-point game. So the kids made a great adjustment at half and came out and defended, and it was a fun second half, that's for sure.
Greg, is Deepinger available to talk to?
Yeah.